be front runner. We know what their record was before AD got hurt. They were 21-6 with LeBron and AD on the court. And then AD get hurt, and then a couple of weeks later, LeBron get hurt, and everything goes to you know what. So for me, Skip, look, it's natural. Yes, you can't, there's no way you can do the same things at year 18, that, especially in sports, that you could in year 5, year 10. That's natural. But it's so microscopic in which he's slowing down, he can do other things. So now, as opposed to like just slowly relying on his athletic ability, Skip, he can think things through, know where the defense is going to be, and says, okay, this is where the help's going to come from. This is where I need to get to. So let me go ahead and start that process. As far as AD, Skip, how can you turn the keys over somebody when they're not ready to drive? I mean, how do we say, okay, AD is your team when AD can't stay healthy and stay on the court? Even before AD got injured, he was not the same AD year 2 in LA as he was the first year. Pre-injury, go look it up. All the numbers were down across the board. So LeBron might be ready to turn it over to AD, but is he ready to drive the car?
I don't know. So I saw a video on Saturday of LeBron and 2 of his friends attending Bronny's high school championship game. Bronny's been out all year, so he came back. It was kind of unfair to him to get thrown into that cauldron. But the 2 friends were a guy named Drake. I think we all know that guy.
Yeah.
And the other friend was Jared Dudley. I'm thinking, wait a second, those 3 went to the game together? LeBron, Drake, and Jared Dudley? It's like, who doesn't fit in that sentence? Jared Dudley. I've told you before, he's like the Lakers mascot. And LeBron took him to Bronny's game. And they're all like courtside.
Courtside front row.
Yeah, and they're all doing dances together.
I mean, if you think about it, Skip, you're a high school player and Drake shows up to your game. Or you're an opposing player and Drake is at the game.
I would, this is just my 2 cents on this. I wish LeBron would just go sit up in the 44th row up in the corner and just sit quietly and watch.
I'm going to be that cheering my son on. Get it, son, get it.
It looked like he and Drake were trying to upstage Bronny occasionally because they wanted to celebrate after shots made by other guys.
Yeah, celebrate. Okay, that's what parents do.
But my point is, Jared Dudley got asked along for that ride. And I'm like, whoa, because that'd be a limo ride, man, to that game, right? People. Well, he was in the good graces of LeBron until I read this quote, because I don't think LeBron's going to like either part of this quote. Because I don't think he'll like slowing down a little bit, like it's natural. I don't think he'll like Jared Dudley voicing that.
I don't think so.
And I definitely don't think he's going to say that he loves that Jared Dudley proclaimed publicly the torch will be passed to AD next year.
It was supposed to be passed this year.
It was not.
It was supposed to be passed this year.
LeBron will never be comfortable with passing the torch to anybody.
At some point in time, we can't run as fast.
Okay.
That's why you call it a relay team. The first leg don't run the whole race. The second leg don't run the whole race.
doesn't want to play his second fiddle.
We'll
just
pass
doesn't
it.
want to play it.
You ready to take it?
Well, you just said he's not ready to take it. You don't think LeBron knows that too?
Oh, already. What you want me to do, Skip?
Okay.
You do really.
I want Jared Dudley to put a sock in it. Like you can't say that publicly.
Skip.
You're off the A list right now.
First of all, Skip, when I ran the 4x4, Skip, I ran the ankle leg. But I got the baton soon.
We got a lot of your high school.
Yeah, because I'm trying to tell you. Because I was the strongest, so I needed to run the furthest. So you know what? I got it a little further back as opposed to, because I need to go get it.
How you run an ankle when the Cowboys said you clocked 4.8 in the 40? I don't get it. This must have been tiny school track. Every school that you were competing against had like 8 students.
No. We beat a lot of schools. We beat a lot of AA, AAA, and quad A schools too. All I know is I was the best jumper in the state of Georgia my senior year.
All right, I'll give you that much, but we're talking about speed.
You must be thinking, hold on. You know, I did. So what you think? I did play a speed position.
You weighed like 165 pounds when you were.
No, I didn't. I weighed 185. 185.
Well, maybe 180.
But I did play a skill position in NFL. You do realize
I've asked this question, and I don't know the answer to it because I can't know what's inside a man's heart and his body.
Okay.
I don't know how bad that ankle hurt through the Phoenix series.
Bad.
Ankle. Did it hurt bad?
Yeah.
It's one or the other. It's either Father Time tapping him on the left shoulder or it's ankle, the right ankle.
Well, let me ask you a question. Did he look older to you prior to the injury? That's all I'm asking.
I didn't have him as the MVP frontrunner. The year before, I did.
Everybody had him there.
He was shooting pathetically from 3 in the free throw line. I'm sorry, he was. He was stinking from the fourth quarter. He was not good.
You saw that.
But
did you
I
saw
will
what he
give
did
you
against
this.
Cleveland?
He was playing at a high level.
Yeah, did you see what he did against Cleveland?
He was at least in the conversation for MVP before last.
We were the conversation.
Yeah.
What you mean in it? We were the
You
conversation.
mentioned Solomon Hill. You got to get more from Solomon Hill. And the Hawks were like, we got all we needed from him. He put LeBron out, right?
Yeah, well, hopefully you don't put anybody else out.
I don't think he's a bad guy. I think it was just an accident, and he tried to brace his fall. He tried to
Well, get some loose balls. There been some loose balls. Get them from Philly.
But the point is, LeBron did look a little. He looked weary. He just looked like he was aging against Phoenix to the point that I think he got so sick of it in that game 5 at Phoenix where he just walked off with, what was it, 5 minutes left?
Did you see Kevin Durant leave early yesterday?
He left with 5 seconds.
It's early.
5 seconds.
Was the game over?
The game ended while he was starting into the tunnel.
Can I ask you a question?
It was the last possession. They're just running out the clock.
If the speed limit 55 and you going 60, are you speeding? Yes or no?
Will you get a ticket? No.
Yes.
LeBron deserved a big ticket.
No, it didn't, Skip.
Yeah.
Look, all I'm saying is you talking to somebody that had high ankle sprains and dealt with them.
Got
they
it.
tough,
But
Skip.
you better hang on to that because it looked like he was aging right before your
And
very
plus,
eyes.
being injured and trying to come back. Just imagine missing 5, 6, 7 weeks in the regular season and then come back for the playoffs. Not another 5 weeks to get ready.
Yeah.
You come right back and they throw you right back in it. You see him against Golden State? How did he look to you in Golden State?
Michael B. Jordan.
He's still LeBron James, and he is still great. Big fan, always going to have his back here. Well, has Paul George proven his play fully determines the Clippers' playoff success?
Yeah,
That is
okay.
nice.
Yeah.